Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
On the ready?
Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
10 seconds. Blue striking. Ready.
Young is set to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw, Young. Left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Okay, ready?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Down.
Now Young. He'll try and do this himself. That one complete to Ligon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. That complete to Downs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Penix. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Second and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Penix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Drill, 52.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 60 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Penix from the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 of your 30.
Robinson up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Got his man, it's one. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
6, Mega, here we go. Ready?
Young. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, 55 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll throw with Penix. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
This is 2nd and 8.
Come on.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To the air, Penix. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Black 40. Blue striker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A play fake. Now Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here is Young.
A short throw held in by Trimble.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
53.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Slide through. Let's go. Ready.
Now here's Young.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Ready?
Young now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This taken in by Downs.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
He'll let one go deep for Downs. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Young to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here, punt.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll play fake. Now Young.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And caught by Trimble.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Red, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Got it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check.
At the 15-yard line.
Opposite. Yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here. Hut.
On play action, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking to throw, Penix.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Now for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
The score, Panthers 31, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Come on, set, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little...